the Oklahoma Sooners. Restate the state of the ball again. Jesse Lawler with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
As I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level, right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now Dave...
And he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Using his legs, it's Smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the catch. It's Townsend. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To throw, Manning. Trying to escape and get it himself. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field. They go play action with Manning. Wide open downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Arch Madness. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. it's Manning. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Here's the pressure. And down he goes.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to go up. Nice job on first down stopping. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. Hard running there. At the 35, he's got room. Turning it on. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's a give to Robinson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Fires to the right. Finds his man, it's Sategna. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Now from inside the red zone. Unloads to the right. Touchdown Sooner! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Throwing Manning. Got it in the middle. It smothers. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Manning. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting real.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Manning to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there, because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss, and with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Coach is going to throw for it. Punts it out of the air. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And as he throws, a strike downfield. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air. It's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots and try to make some plays and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Here's Arts to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Longhorns come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It smothers.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
I got to be honest, I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue.
Might have a chance. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! They take the lead here in the second half.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Right back to the well. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, in a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the 1st, and they keep this drive alive.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Here's a heat. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Under fire. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Gain of about 4, sets up a 2nd and 6.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
He might want another play. They want to run this quarterback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Down of possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looking to pass. It's Mateer. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Here comes the Texas offense. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Snatches it on the right. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So guys, we'll see this offense again. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Harris. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Sooners want to move quickly. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Sooners are flying down the field. He'll pull it down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Avoids the pressure and gets away. This time he's got it. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Going to the run. It's Robinson. No room to run, and he's stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Makes a grab and room to run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Running inside. It's Mothers. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Now here's Manning. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Manning. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And this offense tries to run and unsuccessful. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's fourth down. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but not. He picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Timeout call by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback making the pass, getting the first down.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Bought a little time, lets it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this is a situation as a defense. The game's on the line. You got to know the situation. And a completion over the middle of the field to the 10-yard line, I tackle him, I get him on the ground, the ball game's over. Ball thrown in the end zone, swat that ball to the ground, ball game over. You got to know those situations in football.
Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted Golden Hat Trophy after beating their despised rival to the north. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Oklahoma Sooners against the Alabama Crimson Tide. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Platt, and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Coach Venables told me before the game, Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. And challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoffs next year. And that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The Sooners will kick this deep to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And it's a bunch formation. They're going to the air on the first play. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
What an incredible way to start this game for this defense. Getting the pick on the very first snap of the game and setting their offense up with good field position. On the opposite side, this quarterback has got to take care of the football. On the first snap of the game, you've got to know what coverage you're seeing, where you want to go with the ball, and here it feels like he just panics. You cannot do that.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Caught quickly. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And the Sooners are in the red zone. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes a quick grab.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Touchdown, Sooners. He barrels into the end zone.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Hill. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Well, as the coaches told us, it was going to be a huge key to create negative yardage plays, in particular on first down. Defense is able to do it here.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here comes the pressure. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Defense is playing well in all areas this here. First, the pressure on the quarterback. He's clearly hurried, and because of that, I didn't feel like this was the best read. He just kind of jumps at it and throws it right into double cover.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it falls incomplete. An defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern, their offensive line.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Well, you talk about setting an aggressive tone here in the first half. You've got 4th and long. This coach is putting the faith in his players, and more specifically his quarterback, and he delivers with a 1st down. You can anticipate that they will continue to be aggressive, in particular because of this specific conversion.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Finds his man, it's Rodgers. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I know this sounds crazy, but these are some of my favorite plays as a former quarterback. You get off coverage, and you can just take 3 yards. You take them, and now you're in manageable situations. So as a quarterback wide receiver, I know this looks like nondescript play, but man,
oh, the pass is picked off.
I always wonder.
site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the LSU Tigers and the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, along with Joel Klatt. Holly Rowe from the sidelines, and she has a weather report. Holly.
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. We'll see how the weather affects this game. And the Tigers will kick it away to get this game going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. He's got room to run. Look out. Solid gain. A spot out at the 35.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do. And here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose. And now you got a first down.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
This is the right coverage to use in this situation. All eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They're trying to take away the easy throw, the number one throw for the quarterback. But here, he just makes a great play. He decides to run it, and now you see the elusiveness and the ability with his legs, and he's able to go and move the chains. I know that's frustrating for a defense, but at that point, you just got to tip your cap to a really good quarterback.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Mateer. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Coaches preach to us, Chris, every week that they want their defense to play fast and they want their defense to play physical. And here, this is a great example of that. There's contact on the quarterback when he's making the throw, making life difficult on him in the pocket. He makes a good throw, but guess what? Wide receiver contacted right at the catch point. This type of physical play is exactly what they've been talking about.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. They were not going to catch him that time.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. All center guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back. Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, blowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled in the tackle.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver in stride. If that happens, there's really nothing the defense can do.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable. He's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football. And because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. And now LSU will spend their first timeout. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Looking for 6. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Touchdown, LSU. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
And I love what the offense is doing right here. You're giving a smart quarterback options by going empty in the backfield, and now this defense is spread out. So you understand pre-snap where the seam of the defense is, and he's able to just attack it for a touchdown. That's a beautiful job of play calling and game planning during the course of the week.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense. Just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Oh, the pocket collapsing. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. With the catch, it's Harris. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force.
He's got a crease. First down and more. He's still running. He's breaking through to the left. Touchdown, Sooners. Still no answer for this offense.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. A handoff from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. If you're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. And he drops back in the gun, throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, LSU.
Man, Chris, this is beautiful to watch. He sees the coverage, and this quarterback delivers it on time to the corner route. This wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. You can tell that they've worked this route for months, and this one is perfectly thrown for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Now it's 2nd down here. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
The shotgun handoff here. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Ball handed off. Fighting him off. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Got an opening here. Breaks it. Quarterback in the clear. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Who breaks away for the touchdown. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the third quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the third quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early third quarter drive.
And they've got the returner corralled. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackled at the 40, that'll earn a fresh set of downs. Gain moves the ball to the 40, it'll be first down. Looking for a receiver. Tries the right with a quick throw.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
So second down at the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
The pressure's on. Oh, and he'll be dropped behind the line, a sack. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The Tigers will have to kick this away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Looking to pass, it's Mateer. Makes the grab, it's Sategna. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's got space. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And the Sooners now will take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. Timeout taken by LSU, their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This will be a 45-yard attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. The Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. May need to make the play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled.
He's looking deep here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I'm always a fan of an offense being aggressive and taking a shot down the field, and I really love these 4 vertical routes, Chris. This is a concept that I used to love throwing, but as a quarterback, you've got to identify the coverage, and then you've got to stand in there and make a quality throw. Here, I just don't feel like he gave a good ball down the field.
He's looking deep again. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You got to understand the drop because the defense was all over it.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. LSU is now operating in the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Levitt. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Oh, this is so demoralizing to a quarterback. You think you execute and you throw a touchdown pass, but the defense times it up perfectly and they jar the ball loose. It is tough to recover from this on the next snap for a quarterback.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Levitt. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
No gain on first. Makes it second down and goal from the 7. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Touchdown, Tigers. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score. Now the important point after attempt. DHC up and good to get a little bit closer. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
It's a nice run, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
And the Sooners look to keep this drive moving.
Chris, running the football is so important. You can pick up first downs on these run plays. The offensive line doing a nice job. It just makes everything easier. It's easier on the play caller. It's easier on the quarterback. Everybody is relaxed when you can run the football near first down for the offense.
Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45. We go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. And when you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory. Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
To throw, it's Mateer. Grab down the middle, it's Sategna. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
As we hit the quarter break, Oklahoma has the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Grinding away with a running game. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. The shotgun running play call. First down, looking for more now. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. He keeps it on the design run. Touchdown, Sooners. Powers into the end zone. The Sooners answer with a score of their own. Look like a design run all the way, and the big guys up front do a great job with the touchdown.
Chris, these type of plays and these schemes are such an advantage for the offense. You're adding that extra player to the run game by having your quarterback carry the football, and it's so difficult to adjust for a defense. And that physicality, that O-line, you're exactly right. They're winning the line of scrimmage. That's an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Hall. And he's stopping short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. It's another deep shot. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Tackle after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. Offense cross out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
As a design quarterback keeper. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. QB keeper all the way. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now LSU will spend their first timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. They'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. To throw, it's Levitt. Looking for his big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Green. Solid game. He'll spot him out at the 35.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. Now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks like he's going to run it. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. They'll get him down for a gain of 1.
The secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, LSU. That's how you finish a play. And now they'll set up for the point after. Well, the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout taken by LSU, their second. A decision to make here. What are they going to do on this second down? Second down and long. This defense crowding the line here. Got to get that football back. Leaning on the run game here late. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Tigers will spend their third and final timeout. They can no longer stop the clock with a timeout. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up the sack at a crucial moment.
I love this defensive call. It's third and long. Why not blitz and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback as quickly as possible? It's an aggressive call, sure, and maybe there's some risk, but I tell you, the reward is great, and they get it here with a sack.
Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. The Sooners will line up to boot it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot it down around the 10-yard line. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. To the air, it's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Solid game there. He's out across the 30. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can you make a play here to put his team on top.
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Hop over the middle. It's Green. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They come up empty in the end zone as the clock runs out. That will wrap the game up. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel, Pat, and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Oklahoma Sooners. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Lanning before the game. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under Coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. He hands it off from the gun. The game moves the ball to the 34. Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air. It's Moore. Football comes out. Defense makes the recovery a turnover. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. The offense is set up with excellent field position. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here. Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back to throw. It's Mateer. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, this defense told us their goal on every series is to end the series with a kick, whether that's a punt or a field goal. And here, a stop on 3rd down, in particular leading to 4th and long, it looks like they'll be able to achieve that objective as the field goal unit really should come on the field.
The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And it comes out at the 25. No return attempted there. Oregon offense retakes the field. And they'll spend a timeout here. The play clock was winding down. They'll be down to just 1 in the first half. Side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time.
He's got a crease. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On the run, it's Davison. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Fires it to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. Breaking into the clear. He goes out of bounds just short of the 15. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver drill. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch. As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun. And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Oklahoma on top. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Well, they've flipped field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up, second and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. Back to pass. It's Moore. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
It is really tough to defend an offense that is playing this well. Their timing and spacing has been exquisite. The quarterback is seeing the defense really well, and here he threads the needle for a touchdown in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Has the first down and more. Second after their defense cannot stop them short of the mark.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
The short completion of the tight end. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back. It's Mateer. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable third down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the...
Sorry to interrupt, Joe, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it, enough for a first down. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, this is a quarterback's best friend. Is an athletic, big play wide receiver that all you need to do is get him the ball and get him the ball quickly. Just a slant, throw it perfectly on time and on target, and then he's off to the races. Beautiful throw. Great run by this wide receiver for a touchdown.
BAT puts him up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out at the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Back to pass. It's Moore. Looking for the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A sack like that on second down is a drive killer. Now 3rd and forever. And now this pass rush, you know, is going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And looking for a big play here. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on 3rd down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a first down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
When they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Design quarterback run. Got an opening here. He's in the clear. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 25.
Man, they're going to love watching this play on film tomorrow as an offense. Everybody's doing their job. Up front, this O-line, they are targeted and they are aggressive. The quarterback, he's getting to the 2nd level and using that athleticism. And then look at these blocks down the field. On the perimeter, we've got wide receivers working hard. That is selfless football and good all the way around.
Oh, what a grab! Touchdown, Sooners. A great catch and run for 6.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
BAT gives him a 10-point lead, 17-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Pressure is coming. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Goes out of bounds. He gets inside the 35, though.
You know, for me, this is just too much cushion from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there to try to break up this out route. He knows that it's a timing pass, but you can tell he's threatened by the speed of this wide receiver, and so he's more concerned with being beat deep.
The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Gets the first and still running. Bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
First down, they go right back to him. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Just trying to get rid of it. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Running back grabs it on a screen. Look out, he's breaking free. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Chris, you've got to be aware of this as a defense. It's third and long. You know that they're going to go to a screen pass. I don't understand what they're looking at here. This is clearly not the right defensive call. That's a play that you've got to expect to happen, and they were totally caught off guard.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's got space. Breaks. Here he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, this is exactly what this defense was so scared of all week long. In our meetings, they said the speed of this quarterback is something that they had to account for. And here from distance, he's able to get on the outside and show off the speed for a touchdown. When you can just design a quarterback run and get it in from this far out, I tell you what an advantage for this offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Moore. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking tackles. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Dropping back. It's Moore. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He goes out of bounds. They move the ball to the 20.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on fourth down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion and a first down.
That ball snagged for a completion. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice first down there.
He's looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. Coming up, second down and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for 6. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
What an outstanding job by the defense. The route was timed perfectly. It was a good throw, but it's just better defense to prevent the touchdown. Now, this offense has got to go back to the drawing board.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score. Now to try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The back's got it. Now they test the middle of the defense, but yet nothing. As we hit the quarter break, Oklahoma has the lead. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. Touchdown, Sooners. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time. And when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows. You can allow for yards after the catch, all of it. And here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start on the 25. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Tries to get it to the running back. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Handoff here from the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. Look out, he's got space ahead. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? He will not be caught. Touchdown, Ducks. The Ducks with an answer.
Chris, how about the speed to take it the distance? Once he got a crease, it was over. There were even some defenders that had an angle, but he outran all of them for a touchdown. What a huge play for this offense. An outstanding run by this back.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. to throw. It's Moore. Looking for his back. Intercepted in the end zone. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Chewing clock with the running game. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's got a crease. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's got some space. Look out. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Ducks will signal for their first timeout. Not ideal. You give up first down yardage, then have to burn a timeout. You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running. And if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now the final timeout taken by the Ducks. They can no longer stop the clock with a timeout. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And the same runner's got it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This front seven is so athletic. They're aggressive. They get off blocks here. They're in the backfield, and they create a negative play. I got to tell you, this is going to be a huge key for this game, is this defense and their ability to create the negative play and get themselves off of the field.
And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Defense not pressing this time. Dropping back. It's Moore. Quick throw to the left. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He could go. At the look out, he's in the clear. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return to get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an enormous achievement. National champions with a perfect record. That has been rare in the history of this sport, especially in the playoff era. So think about that, what it took to get here. Never to stumble, always to answer the challenge.
And Chris, it's never been harder in this era because of the 9 games in the conference schedule, the conference championship game. You've got to go through the entirety of the college football playoff. To achieve this, it's almost unprecedented. We've seen a couple of teams come close. We saw Indiana a few years. They were able to get it done. But my goodness, what a year for this group and this coaching staff. This is a team that all of college football will remember for a long time.
And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.